Well, the Hardcore Championship on the line. Here comes the former champion.
Pretty much had the belt stolen from him.
And a hellacious battle with Todd Quality a month ago. Nick Hayez lost the ECCW Hardcore Championship tonight inside the very building he lost the title in. He looks to regain it.
Oh, don't tell me Jesse's the ref again.
Man's gonna work.
Yeah, but he's crooked. He always goes in Heavy's favor. They pay him.
Well, I'm not the one who decides the officiating lineup. I'll have to talk to management about that. But Nick Hayez has got a sour look on his face as he wants gold back in his locker room.
It's his and it belongs to him.
Of course, Hayez won that championship against Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell in that Fans Bring the Weapons Hardcore Battle Royal. And there is some support in the audience from our former champion.
He's a bad guy and he makes it look cool and the crowd knows it.
And he's got that bat in hand. We will see if that comes into play here tonight. But here comes the former champion. There is Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell, straight from the open road, as hardcore as it gets. And he as well is looking to get that gold back in his pickup truck as he drives down the highway, but Big Rig's got a lot of obstacles in front of him here tonight.
Yeah, he's got real athletes, real competitors, not bums that he's been fighting before.
Huge ovation for Big Rig as he hits the ropes, steering wheel in hand, ready for action.
You break those ropes, you pay for it, sir. This is pretty cool. This is cool.
Singing.
Heavy sold out, but this is cool.
And there is the champion. What an ovation for Todd Quality, the ECCW Hardcore Champion. This for the champion as Lance continues to sing.
This is why he's the greatest manager of all time. I'm sorry he's with the heavies. They're holding him back. They're holding him down.
Well, we will send it inside the ring to Logan Hunter after Todd Quality for official introductions.
Only tough man from East Van. Zero class.
Reception, please, UCW Hardcore Champion. And Babs, are a lot of combustible elements in this one.
Yeah, a lot of egos, too.
Certainly is. Quality, the reigning champion, as there it is, held high above by referee Jesse Walker. And the two men that oppose Quality are former champions in their own right.
Everyone wants their gold back. Who's going to get it?
Quality offering up some, well, and oh, come on. And whatever.
Oh, that's some Zins.
Chewables that
Yeah,
Todd
right.
Quality was offering are now scattered around the Hastings Casino as Nick Hayez goes to work. The only man standing at the moment. Looks like he's been recently out of the physiotherapist, perhaps, with those cupping marks on his back.
Yeah, he's a solid man, works himself.
Oh, he's taking the match seriously.
Someone has to around here.
And Hayez now off the ropes, looks to drive that leg down to the face of Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell. And doesn't matter who takes the fall in this one, Todd Quality does not have the champion's advantage. First man to score that 3 count or make another submit will exit.
Quality is playing
championship.
possum. Look at that. I know his tricks.
Probably wise to conserve your energy in this one, as things are likely to get hardcore in a hurry. Hayez the first to exit the ring, and what could he be looking for here?
It is a hardcore match after all.
And Hayez bringing a board into the ring. He's got a bat.
Behind you, Hayez.
Oh my goodness! Todd Quality just drove Nick Hayez through that board, and it completely destroyed. And Hayez might be out of the equation.
What a cheater, pumpkin eater.
What a lariat by Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell to take Todd Quality off of his feet. And now Big Rig taking the opportunity here as the remains of that board still lay collapsed in the corner.
It's pretty much at the shape of Hayez.
And, big chop. And return from the champion. Challenger again sends Quality reeling into the corner. Big Rig looking to go down the highway. Head of steam, big splash, connects. Now Quality back into the corner. And Big Rig once again, going for that splash, but got dumped over the top rope. Off the ropes comes Quality with a quality clothesline. Right down on the apron goes Big Rig.
Well, that's like Big Rig telegraphs his moves too much.
Quality now, what could he be looking for? Nothing telegraphed about that. That's Quality with a cannonball off the apron to the floor through Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell.
He's really putting in some effort right now. And I remember just last month he called this garbage wrestling.
Well, Quality knows the benefits of being a champion. He's held just about all of them here in Apex Wrestling.
And chair to the face.
And more could be coming for Big Rig.
Thank God he's an ugly guy. There's not much to mess up there.
What?
Hey, I call him like I see him.
Big Rig in trouble on the outside here. Hayez has been a non-factor in this match ever since going through that board. And Quality just introduced Big Rig to the steel ring post. Now where could he be going?
Well, it's not that bad. Like, Big Rig's got that beard to protect him. He's fine,
I
man.
don't think it's going to be protected against that board. And now, with a broken steel chair mangled in the ring, Big Rig trying to get back to his feet here. And, Big Rig using that steering wheel right across the back of Todd Quality. And now, look at this. Continuing the offense on the outside, right in front of the official.
He tells me he always takes off that steering wheel because he can't trust people in the city.
As Quality goes hard into that post. And you got to remember, so much action on the outside here. The pinfall or submission must take place inside the squared circle. But right now, it is all Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell in control. Challenger got the advantage over the champion. And if I had to guess, the hospital might need another bed after this one.
Big bed for all these boys. They are big boys.
Big Rig continuing to lay in the offense here on the outside. Dangerous area. And another strike with that steering wheel.
He's running on pure adrenaline, but that will run out.
And Big Rig wants to make sure that he makes the most of this opportunity here. And now he's grabbed the board of his own. I don't know where they get him from.
Probably discounted from somewhere, maybe Costco.
And Big Rig continuing around the ring, now attacking Nick Hayez, who's just now coming to. And oh my goodness!
Right into the poster.
Oh my goodness! Right across the head! The chair to the face of Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell! And that might be it!
Todd's Quality is purely to conserve energy and explode when he has to.
And with that bat, the bat! Right across the back! Repeated strikes from Hayez, who may have just been waiting to pick his spot. And again, right to Big Rig.
You can tell it's personal with that bat. Hayez is not playing anymore.
Well, it's hardcore, anything goes. And this is perfectly legal, like it or not, as Hayez chokes the life on a Big Rig here. And all that referee Jesse Walker can do is look on as the fans try to get out of the way here.
That's all he ever does.
Hayez have in mind as he continues to strike. Now sending the bat back in the ring. Quality is down, Big Rig is down. Somehow Hayez, who went through that board, is standing and takes Big Rig off of his feet. straight to the cement floor.
That's a big one.
Quality staggering around here. Hayez realized it, kicked him. And now look on the outside, a scoop and a slam on that mat.
Oh, I felt the ground shake on that one.
You could hear the thud as Quality's body collided with cement. Lethal. Could have a compression fracture in his back for all we know.
Hayez working double time on these two.
Well, he was the hardcore champion for a reason, Babs.
That's right, and he will be again.
Another strike. Down goes Quality. And Hayez continuing the offense here on the outside of the ring.
Quality finally realizing what it means to be a hardcore champion, and I don't think it's his thing.
It's much harder to defend the title than to win it. And oh, again. And into the cover, 1, 2, and a count of 2, frustrating Nick Hayez, and now he gets pulled out by Big Rig. And Big Rig stomping away. Here comes Quality. He's got that bat in hand now. And it looks like a double team.
2-on-1, that is not fair.
Oh, there is no such thing as fair in this hardcore match.
Yeah, you could say that again.
There's no such thing as fair in this hardcore match.
Makes me sick.
And now look at this. Quality getting everybody out of the way here. And what could he be looking for?
What is that? Trash.
A bin of sorts. And all over. And look at this. Kick right to the Quality. Hitting Big Rig. This one is as calamitous as it could be. Quality now with a chair. And right across the back.
Gave him a good spanking.
A Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell. And now Todd Quality, board in hand. We saw what he did with it earlier against
Quality
Nick
is
Hayez.
huffing and puffing. This is the hardest he has worked in a long time.
Well, Quality's got a gas tank that rivals the best of them. Former Canadian champion.
Former.
Now setting up a table here. What will the heaviest of heavies look to do here against Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell? 2 boards set up, one of them fashioned like a table. Oh my goodness! Oh! The table exploded! And so did the internal of Big Rig, and Big Rig kicked out!
What is Big Rig made of? What the hell? Well, it's all that padding. I don't even think he felt a thing.
Big Rig barely able to move. And now Quality could be looking to put this one away here. If he hits a Quality driver, it's over. Big Rig realizing he's in a bad position, and the 2 men collide. Big Rig hit Quality again, now into the corner. Big Rig continues to strike, title on the line. Big Rig from the table. Quality missed with the clothesline. Big Rig with another strike, could be looking for a German.
He's not getting greedy. That's the thing, he knows, just attack, attack, attack. The table's there, but...
We got big trouble here. In the corner.
What?
And... Quality was driven through that board by Big Rig. And we could be moments away from having a new champion as Big Rig pulls Quality into position. 1, 2, no!
What?
Along 2.
This is just gladiators.
And the fans chanting heavies, heavies, trying to rally Todd Quality.
Oh, is that for Todd Quality? I thought it was for Big Rig.
Another headbutt sends Quality down. Big Rig got to be thinking, what do I have to do to put away Todd Quality? Just drove him through that board. could not get the 3, and now Big Rig, chair in hand, placing it on Quality. And Big Rig.
Come on. Where's Hayez?
He's looking up. Could be heading for that 10-ton swanton. If he hits it, surely it is over.
Not the match, Todd's life.
Chair placed across the chest. Here comes Big Rig. High above here at Hastings. And Big Rig getting into position here. Quality hasn't moved until now. Whoa! Big Rig went for it all and missed. And now what is this?
I think it's called back hair.
Quality heading up top, and oh my goodness! Right across the face! 1, 2, 3!
No! Nick Hayez was so close! He was so close!
Match. Hayez was not able to get in time, and Quality got the 1, 2, 3 over Big Rig.
Because there's so much garbage in the ring, he couldn't get through. Come on, rematch, rematch.
Look at this standoff. Oh, come on. Quality been busted open on its left shoulder, and the issue is far from over between these two. But tonight, the victor is Big Body Toddy. He will leave Hastings Casino with the Hardcore Championship, and here comes Matt Bronson to celebrate.
There goes his emotional support pet.
What a victory, what a hardcore match.
That's right, you stupid fans. Buy more t-shirts.
And the celebration is just beginning for the heavy locker room. What a night it has been so far. More action to come as Todd Quality celebrates.
Holding Lance Skulls hostage, poor guy. He can do so much better. You know, he doesn't mean that. He did that to sell more shirts.
Oh, sure.
Now this girl's gonna go buy 5 shirts. That's all that matters to these guys. They don't care about anything.